Testing back in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Welcome back for another episode of the podcast. This is another bonus episode. Sorry for the inconsistency a little bit, but yeah, it's been a crazy couple of days, maybe weeks. I don't even remember when the last time I logged on and talked to you guys was, but it's been a little while. Last week I was just super busy with work. I'm not gonna lie. Today was my day off, and I took like a 3-4 hour nap, just because I was exhausted. This is like the first day in like a couple weeks that I didn't even have to leave the house. I could just like stay home all day, like chill, spend some family time and stuff like that. So I'm feeling a bit refreshed, and I was like, I haven't talked to you guys for a while. Let me give it a shot. Give it a shot. Talk with you guys again. I'm totally happy to do this. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great, but I just needed to rest. I work 6 days a week plus family time plus other stuff. I got another project I'm working on, so that's all. I was just a little burnt out. Need a little recharge. Plug the battery back in. Yeet, yeet, but I'm good. All right, let me make sure let me try to adjust this. Okay, there we go. Without getting in my face too much. Okay. All right, I think we're good. So tonight, what I got for you guys, again, not an official episode, just a little bonus joint. I think I got the settings of this software correct, but I just want to make sure because one time I fucked it up. I had to redo everything. The Kate one I did on the Netflix movie that also got a copyright strike. So I realized after I uploaded, I realized I didn't get the clip the way I was supposed to. I just yanked it offline, and so. I remember I watched a video about that before, so I'm not supposed to do that. So I gotta be a little bit more careful how I do that. Do a little bit more research on movie reviews and stuff like that. But what I have for you guys today is something a little bit different that I think you're gonna like. So again, this is just another test one, just to make sure I got the software right. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is again, this setup works for me. So people who are listening on audio or YouTube people, just to let you know. I'm probably going to be set up like right here. And official episodes, like, longer ones, 30, 40 minutes an hour, I'm probably going to do like every couple of weeks, I'm thinking. Just the number of episodes, space it out. Official episodes and like these type joints, if I find a piece I'm hunting for content now for you guys. I'm on YouTube looking for gold. If I find a piece of content that's interesting, I can just like jump on, make something real quick in like 20 minutes and throw it online. And ideally, if my schedule gets a little bit smoother, I'll be able to make a few of them, schedule it for the week, and give a bit more of a regular kind of dose of the podcast JADA, like I like to call it. Japan according to Akil, abbreviated as JADA. I don't think it's going to become a thing at all because I'm not sure this podcast is going to become a thing. Not sure if I want it to become a thing. I kind of like going to Costco without anyone knowing who I am. I was thinking about it. Like I was talking to somebody. I was like, do I want to be famous? Because I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm like, if like my content actually breaks, do I really want to be famous? And I don't know. I kind of just want to just chill, do my thing. But whatever. All right, let's get into it. So what I have for you guys is, and again, people on the audio, just go ahead and if you want to see it, either check the link or you can just switch over to YouTube and watch it there. I'm gonna try my best to switch between muted and unmuted parts of the joint. So last time I fucked around with the audio settings. I was just talking over it horribly. So I'm gonna try and get it right this time, and we'll see what happens. All right. So what I have for you guys is a really interesting set of commercials I just found on YouTube, which I used to be entertained by, and I'm sure you've probably heard of Hollywood's dirty little secret of of Hollywood actors coming over to Japan to make a quick buck doing commercials and other media. I see it all the time. I've been seeing it for coming up on this Thursday is going to be 17 years in Japan. Crazy because it's my anniversary here is not like a big deal for me anymore, but I grew up in Washington, D.C., and I lived in D.C. full time. I'll say full time for 17 years. I went to college at 17. So I will have been in Japan equally as long as my time growing up in DC. Of course, like I was in college for 5 years, but and during that time I was a super senior. During that time, I went back to DC for summer, but it's not the same as living in there full time. So I don't really count my 5 years in college as me living in DC. So technically I was just a Washingtonian for like 17 years, and moving forward, I would have spent the majority of my life in Japan. And it's gonna get really weird in a couple years when I spent half of my life in Japan. Like that's gonna be like, fuck, man. I'm committed, but I'm rolling with it. But whatever. Okay, let me set this up. What I got for you guys? It's a compilation of commercials. So, like I was saying before, I digress. Like I was saying before, Hollywood celebrities come over and do commercials. I've seen my time George Clooney, Tom Cruise, of course. Leonardo DiCaprio had a good run for a while over here in like the late 2000s. He had a run too. But the one that my personal favorite is the one I'm going to show you today, which is the Tommy Lee Jones Boss Coffee commercials. He shielded himself out for big bucks in Japan, and it was pure entertainment. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky for me because I haven't figured out how to get the audio to come through to my headphones yet. So I'm going to just have to summarize it. What's going on? I don't know. Again, I'll figure it out as I go on. But whatever. Okay, let's just start this shit up so I can take my ass to bed. Oh fuck, I got iron for tomorrow too. Okay. Anyway, okay, here we go. So what this is, right? This is one of, I don't know if it's the first commercial or what, but it starts off pretty simple. And what it is basically some dudes eating like beef and rice bowls, and then you see, ja, it's Tommy. Where is he? It's Tommy, right? And he looks like a regular business person. But what it says is, Uchujin Jones Chikyu Chosachu, which means like he's an alien. Is Alien Jones, which the whole premise of this, I had no idea, by the way, when I first watched these, but the whole premise of these is he's an alien from another planet, and he's Chosachu, which means like investigating in the middle of an investigation, not under investigation, in the middle of an investigation. So Chikyu is Earth, so he's come to Earth, so he's Tommy Lee. Okay, let me set the whole thing up. So he's Tommy Lee Jones, the alien, and he's come to Earth to investigate human life on planet Earth. And to do this in these series of commercials, he does a bunch of different jobs and drinks coffee. That's what the commercials are about. Like, don't ask me. That's what it is. So, yeah, you'll kind of see him doing a bunch of different shit throughout the commercial. So I watched a couple of these. I'm going to try to unmute it for a few of them so you can hear the Japanese. Again, it's not really that let me just let the shit play. It's not really that groundbreaking stuff. And again, I can't hear. So I watched it before, but I can't hear. So it's too fast for me to read. But yeah, something. He's a businessman in that one. Here he works for, I think, like a factory or something like it. They get kind of weird. Like I remember this one. This gets kind of weird. Like just he's superhuman. He has the amount of powers that he has. See, look, he can just break his back over for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess because he's an alien, he has superhuman powers, and he learns about the he learns the value of hard work, and being like a productive citizen of Japan by drinking coffee and having a bunch of weird experiences. Like I don't understand what the fuck that has to do with coffee, but it sells the shit, and Boss is a popular brand here. There were like huge, like I think about like 10 years ago, huge banners all over fucking Tokyo with Tommy Lee Jones drinking coffee, and it was just always like weird, like Tommy Lee Jones is like the grumpy ass dude, like look what the fuck they got him doing. Like, look, I was just like this. Wait, hold on. Let me go back and make sure this is. Oh shit! See, shit, still playing. Okay. See, I'm still fucking up. I'm still learning.
この惑星の住人は物欲に支配されている。生きるために必要なものなどそんなにあるはずがないのよ。
すみません、これどうやって使うんですか？10人だ。
この惑星の住人は1キュッパが大好きだ。
Yo, look at what they got Tommy Lee Jones doing. Look at what they got Tommy Lee Jones doing. They had his ass like putting on some goddamn, I don't know what the fuck those things are. You know, they got him doing a bunch of weird shit in these. But, you know, it's for the coffee. It's for the paycheck. Just like in Lost in Translation, you know, I can imagine he was like, you want me to do what? I mean, this one, he's like a mover, doing something. I can't even remember this commercial, but yeah, you know, this is like I actually lived, if you remember my Danchi story, I lived in a place that looked kind of like this, and he's getting a ticket. So this is where it gets weird, because he's like an alien, but he's also like a cyborg kind of. So like he has all these superpowers, and like, you know, like it looks like he's a fucking Terminator right here, but you know, he's just an alien. So I'm not even gonna try and figure out the slogan of this. So again, he's Alien Tommy Lee Jones, and this is another version of the moving company. Again, he has superpowers, so he can break down doors. Like, I wonder what he was thinking when he was doing this. I guess it's another version of the same one, but you know, a little bit more outlet. It's the second time. So yeah, I guess it's a continuation of the commercial. This is the second time that he got a ticket a different day. So again, I'm not gonna unmute it because I don't know what the fuck he said, but I gotta figure out a way to play audio. One of them later. This is like, let me stop it here. This scene. Okay, this is actually something I could talk about. This is like a karaoke. He works at a karaoke bar, so he's one of the staff members at a karaoke bar. It's a bit outlandish, but that type of scene, I'd say, is something that's pretty typical in Japan. Like watching like business people. I've been in rooms like that. Again, nothing freaky deaky is gonna go on, but business people just going all crazy, singing. You know, getting drunk as fuck, and you have the staff come in like, like, excuse me, and then just dish out a few beers and back off slowly. So that's kind of what he was doing there. Yeah, they're probably asking him to sing or something like that. Let me unmute it, see what happens.
この惑星の八代亜紀は泣ける。しみじみ飲めば缶コーヒーのボスレインボー。
Yeah, that one. No, let me stop with this one. This is one that I saw before. I'm gonna let this one play. Sorry if it's a bit louder than my voice. You know, again, working on the audio levels. I'll come back. I'll go back and listen to it just to test before I do something official. But this one is actually funny because he's a host and he works in a host club. And I'm gonna let the audio of this play, and then I'll explain it after it finishes. Okay, but I like this one. Here it goes.
競い合い無意味な順位をつけて喜んでいる。
やっぱかっこいいわ、ナンバーワンは。ダサい。あんたさ、向いてないんじゃないの？
ただこの惑星の日焼けサロンはすごい。缶コーヒーのボスレインボーマウンテン。
Yeah, so it might have been. Sorry if the volume's up a little bit too loud for you guys. Let me try and turn it down. So no, what it was in that one, he was a host in like a host club, but you know, he's a fucking alien, and so the customer, which is the woman, you know, is looking over everyone else. That's kind of typical host club shit if you've seen some of the videos I posted before about it. And and so he's like in the host club, and you know, he's like an alien being all weird, and she's just like, you're not really cut out for this, you should probably quit. And you know, guys, she's looking over who the other cool looking guy is, the number one host in the club, you know, who's the top guy. And so then I don't know, he does something, and he goes, because during this time, this was probably like late 2000s in Japan, so tanning for some people, for especially for hosts, was still kind of popular. Now more pale skin has become more trendier, but like about 12, 13 years ago, there was a subsection section of people who still were into tanning and things like that. So that was, I guess, the host club kind of thing. So he went to a tanning salon, and that's why he looked all fucked up at the end, because I forgot what he said, like, but yeah, it's kind of weird. And this one, this might let me. Well, no, it's a few more of these. I'll after this one, I forgot. I didn't watch the other ones after this. I'll just let it play. But this one, he's a person handing out tissues or flyers, I think. And I remember, like, he's alien, and he's all the dogs are looking at him like, dude, what the fuck, this alien. And then the person's pissed because he didn't hand out any of them, and so he tears his hat because of his super strength. And then a dog bites him. I don't know why. I don't. Again, these commercials, I was entertained by. This was another one I watched. Yeah, I'll unmute it. So this is he's in. I turned it down a little bit for you guys. Hopefully that balances out. But he works in the airport. He's like airport security, and he yeah, and it's like some badass kids, and watch what he does.
住人は夏という季節になると旅行と呼ばれる大移動を始める。
Yeah, so the kids are fucking around, like with the metal detectors running back and forth,
全くご苦労なことだ。
Yeah, never mind. He was like, she had some. Never mind.
しかもこの惑星の親は
もう一回行こう。いや。
子供を叱らない。缶コーヒーのボス、レインボーマウンテン。
Yeah, there's like no rhyme or reason to his superpowers. Like, I don't really know what the fuck. I never tried to understand it. Like, don't even try to understand these commercials. Like, just don't even do it to yourself, because is he a demon? Is he an alien? Is he a robot? Is he a Terminator? Like, what the fuck? But whatever. But someone told me part of these commercials is like, that's the point. Like, you're not supposed to really know. It's just not supposed to make sense. Like, so. And now he's flying on a commuter train and this is another person who's another alien, and another person who's maybe, these are all Japanese celebrities, I guess. I know that one dude, I don't know who the woman was. And so he's flying somewhere, maybe back to his home world. I never saw this one before. And he goes back to Earth to get some coffee. Okay. Here they're going to he's working at a hot spring. A hot spring. It was just typical outdoor hot spring type shit. And he's a staff member at the hot spring. Again, I'm just gonna mute it. And so these are all typical this is like an old hot spring, so I guess he got challenged to play table tennis by one of the guests. And yeah. And that's Tommy Lee Jones, What is this situation? This is maybe, I don't know, maybe in Akihabara. It's supposed to be Akihabara, where they're filming a TV show, and he's holding the lights. And then he's in the maid cafe in Akihabara. Yeah, do it. Again, you can watch it with sound, but it's just a bunch of yelling in Japanese, like, and the announcer saying weird stuff in Japanese, which, I don't have I'm kind of happy it's muted in my earphones, actually, so I don't have to try and figure this shit out. Now he's a farmer. He's a farmer planting rice. Like, yeah, and of course he gets his boss coffee after a hard day's work. So he has super speed, super strength. He can make his face, contort his face like a demon. Like, what is it? I could read that kanji in time. It probably doesn't make sense. No, is that Tommy Lee Jones? Oh, he's maybe an extra in like a TV show, I guess, like a samurai TV show. He just got killed. What the fuck? Yeah, he's like an extra on a TV show and a samurai TV show, and he, yeah, I never saw that one. Oh, let me unmute this one and see what happens.
近頃の若い者と呼ばれる存在に対して風当たりが強い。やめろ大工。明日から来なくていいよ。ただこの惑星の若者は
俺怒鳴られてちょっと嬉しかったっす。
ややこしい。
缶コーヒーのボス、レインボーマウンテン。
I guess the dude got fired. One thing I will say about these, they do have a sense of humor. I'm kind of happy about that. I think this was a tunnel or so. Oh, this was like a long time ago or something like that. Yeah, where I don't even remember what happened, but oh yeah, he gets to complete a tunnel or something like that. I think he says bonsai, and yeah, everyone's like bonsai. I remember those. I saw those for a while. And then he works at a roadside ramen shop, which is something. Yeah. Okay, this one's interesting, because of course Tommy Lee Jones used his telepathic powers to throw some Naruto into the eyes of the salaryman who were trying to hit on the single girl woman who stopped by the train station ramen shop on her way home, so that she could enjoy her meal in peace because, he looks out for the ladies. Yeah, that's kind of like, that's what happened there, basically. It's a very subtle nuance. And so what, is he gonna take her home and fuck her? Let me rewind that back. let me rewind that back. So again, these are kind of some of the subtleties of communication in Japan. Like, look, if you the second time you watch this, look at the two guys when she comes in. Look at them. Look at their reactions. Like, only like, and he's getting ready to talk to her, and then boom. That's like. That seems so subtle, but like, it's very clear in Japan what's going on. Again, body language is very, very subtle, very, very important. So, and it kind of implies, I can't hear what she's saying, but it kind of implies that either they might sleep together or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, he's a politician. Yeah, he's a politician or something like that, and. Yeah, he's maybe a cabinet member, I think, and then because he's an alien, he's unpopular, and everyone's saying he should quit, and I guess he does quit, basically because he's not good at being a politician. All right, and that's it. So hopefully that was entertaining. Let me know with a comment if you like this. I'm always hunting and looking for different. I'm always hunting and looking for different stuff for you guys. At least on the train, I can kind of look around the internet. I have a few possible things that I want to do. I just didn't have time to do it tonight. I just wanted to, throw something out real quick. This week I'm going to be really busy. I just got a bunch of work that came in. So, yeah, I'm going to be busy all week if you're listening to this when it comes out. So, yeah, don't expect anything much coming from me for this week. But, whenever I have time to sneak in and do something like this, upload it real quick, of course I'm going to do it. So, all right, y'all. Thanks again for some more bonus content, and I will holler at you next time. Peace.